All right. Looks like we're live, you guys, which is great. Hey, this is Chad again, and I am sorry, but I am suffering from some allergies, and my eyes are super red, so this is not going to be the longest video in the world, or my longest ever, but I just wanted to come and kind of fill you guys in on what's going on, and show you, obviously, Batgirl, and talk about her, because she goes on pre-sale tomorrow. Thank you very much. As you guys know, Batgirl is like my favorite character in all of the DC universe. In this version in particular, I told you guys last video how, you know, the Batman family comics, etc. like that. This is just my version of Batgirl. There will be no other version of Batgirl. Like, this is it, right? But before we get into Batgirl, hey, before we get into Batgirl, I just wanted to tell you guys that we are just a couple days away from Martian Manhunter shipping to the US, so it's about 3 weeks for him to get here, and then we will get him out to you guys. Same thing with RuPaul. RuPaul is just about, I think, a week and a half away from getting on the ship to the US, and Donna Troy is in production. I should have some pictures for you guys next week or just the week after that. Linda Carter, Wonder Woman's in production. I was going to do the capes not at the exact same time, but because everything has to fit together perfectly, Wonder Woman's going to be a little bit longer than expected, just because all of those pieces have to interlock like puzzles. But you're not going to have to wait until to get the capes to get Wonder Woman, so she will be out sooner. But we just had this in my factory. It was like, oh my gosh, we have to make sure all of this stuff fits together, so that your torso with the cape is going to fit on those legs. Even if you get the torso and cape, you know, a couple months from now, it's still going to fit on no problem. So, who was that? Oh, hey, Sean. So anyway, if you have any questions about any timing or schedules on our new website, we have a little schedule page, which I have to make sure it's updated. And just make sure that those dates, but if something's going to be delayed or come in early, I wish they would all come in early, then we'll change that for you guys. But like I said, I think the year, like 9 months to a year, is where I have to pace myself, because we are on track to be on time or early with stuff that's on pre-sale now, and Green Lantern and Starfire, and I forget who was before that. But something like with a 66 Penguin, we literally just eked up to where it was like with the 1 year mark. So for me, I never want to go over that. Yes, Sean, the payment issues are fixed. I'm going to get to that in a second. But as far as the schedule, if you have questions, you can always email Debbie or me, or just go look at the schedule page, and it should be up to date. We're going to try to update it every week. Last week, I guess people were going in to pay some of their balances or to order new stuff, and some people were getting through because I was seeing it, but then other people were not, because the credit card processor was having issues, I think, or the website was having issues. But it was not great timing either, because my IT guy was on vacation all week, so that was definitely not great. And so he's back now, and I just talked to him a minute ago because we were uploading that Batgirl page and making sure that's going to all work. But it should be fixed, and I know he tested it. A couple other people have tested it. I saw a bunch of orders come through this morning, so it looks like it's working. Cheetah and Hawkgirl update would be cool. You know what? Not today, because Cheetah is looking so good that I think there's a chance we might hold her until San Diego to show you guys her at San Diego, because she's looking really, really incredible. Hey, Jeremy, how are you? Yep, Paula, Batgirl's on sale tomorrow morning. I don't know when you wake up, but you will be able to go and order her, and she will be up then. Yeah, we'll do a separate video for Hawkgirl that's just going to be like the Hawkgirl video. But don't worry, because we're on track. I actually just got some designs for her base and for Hawkman, who's going to accompany the pose that you guys picked. So that's going to become its own little video series, which probably will happen like middle of next week. What else? I'm just looking at your questions. I'm so glad I got this laptop to work. Robin exclusive, we'll address that next week too. Because for you exclusive customers who bought it from Tweeterhead.com, we're doing something kind of special for you guys, and I won't be able to talk about it or show you till next week, but I know everyone's asking, everyone that ordered the exclusive. It was not addressed, Alexander, but I will do it next week. Next week on Wednesday, we'll do another video, and I'll talk to you about Hawkgirl and about Robin, and the exclusive base for him and Batman. And I wish I had him or Batman here, but that's kind of the problem, is when I send them off to the factory, then I don't have them here to show you guys. But next Wednesday or Thursday, I'll have Robin back to talk to you guys about and show you. So Justin says, this is something we have to look into. Justin said that his videos, yeah, thanks, Deb. Shazam, Black Adam are on track. Shazam, we're going to show him in April to time, I hope, with the movie, but he looks incredible. Really, really awesome piece. Black Adam, again, might be a San Diego reveal, just to have some really good stuff in San Diego to show you guys. Right now, there's about eight superpowers pieces, including the Wonder Twins, which people keep asking about. Then we are going to have some other stuff that's non-superpowers that you're going to like to see. Okay, so let's talk about Batgirl, because I see some questions. Nothing on Master of the Universe yet, but again, like I always say, just keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll have some good news on Master of the Universe soon, but don't know for sure. I don't know. But about Batgirl, so here she is. I'm going to put her in front of me here, and I hope you guys can see her okay. Let's see. I think she looks pretty good. I got to figure out how to get this. Another thing I have to figure out is how to get, like, maybe a real camera to shoot these so it can be closer and clearer. So I hope there's some light there, but to where you can see her a little bit. But anyway, so this is Batgirl. This, like I said, is the version that I love. We gave you guys the opportunity to vote on if you wanted yellow or gold, boots, gloves, emblem, etc., and you picked yellow, which is very classic because it goes with Robin and with the other characters. Mike, yes, we still sell through Sideshow. We love Sideshow. So our idea with Batgirl is that if you have her separately, or if you have her with other characters, or if you have her with Batman and Robin specifically, who I think I told you we could have pictured them up on the top of a building, up on the corner of a building, about to go into action. And so, you know, we just chose to do this very serious Batgirl who's looking out in the distance, like ready to go. The photos, I will say, do not do this piece justice. It's kind of hard to do it justice until you see it in real life. It's just a gorgeous piece. Jack Matthews sculpted it, David Fisher painted it, Jason Wires printed it, Mike Allen molded and cast it, and our friend Nicola Scott, who I told you about last video, she helped design this pose based on the little mail call section of the Batman family comic books. Yes, there will be, yes, Chris Jacobs, you hit the nail on the head. So I'm going to give you guys a little spin just so you can see the side of her and the back of the cape. The cape's got a great flow to it. Oops. The cape has got an awesome flow to it, and I'm going to spin her around again. And so she's 16 inches tall on her base. And the exclusives that you're going to get if you buy it from Tweeterhead.com are going to be a switch-out belt. So you're going to get 2 belts. So this is the prototype, and as you guys know, I will break it if I touch it. But the idea is that you're going to just pick her up, lift her off the belt, and plop this belt on if you'd prefer it. It doesn't have the little utility purse on the corner. Plop it back down, and then you've got the kind of traditional gray and blue Batgirl. I know a lot of people have asked about why we didn't paint her costume black like it was in the first appearance, and you know, I think because for me personally, it's always been dark gray, and you know, I'm not sure, I guess the way it was drawn in the beginning or colored, it was always black, but you know, there's that whole thing with Batman and the black cape, or is it a blue cape? And so we probably will get around to a black variant costume, but I wouldn't necessarily wait for that because it really will depend on sales of her to see if we're going to do a black costume variant or if we're going to do a really exclusive, limited one, maybe in like Yvonne Craig colors or something kind of fun and different. Just checking the questions. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. I mean, this is my favorite character, so we wanted to do it right and do it justice. And so all the positive feedback, like I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate it, because this is the one that, you know, you don't want to screw up. I mean, iconic female in the comics. And I'll just show you really quick. I'm going to take this off. Try not to break anything. See? Okay. So you'll get 2 belts, but just if you want to see her without the purse, that is her without the purse. But I personally love the little utility purse. I think it's super cool. I don't remember when they got rid of it in the comic books, but it was around for a while, I think. But so you're going to get the 2 belts, and then you're also going to get a swap out glove. So this glove is holding onto the Batarang, and this glove has just got a fist, like I said, like ready to go into action. So you'll be getting that glove as well. So it's the exact same price as you'll get it at your favorite retailer or distributor or whoever you purchase from. It's going to be $259.99, and same price for that, or for the exclusive if you get it from me directly. And that, I don't know what else to tell you about it except that I absolutely love it. Thank you, Sean. That's awesome. James, you know what? I didn't want to make it the same color as Batman's blue because, you know, some people are going to use the Batman variant with the black with it, and also I just thought it would look a little weird if it was the exact same blue. So we just went with a slightly darker shade, kind of similar to, I think, what Sideshow did when they released their Batman. If I'm not incorrect, it was much lighter blue than when their Batgirl came out. So obviously, you know, borrow from the best. So we wanted to do that. And also, I just think with her color of hair and the gray that we have, it's a slightly darker gray. I think this blue is really striking. So I hope that doesn't throw you guys off. Yes, the belt buckle. The belt buckle is a point of contention for some people, but we didn't screw it up and we didn't copy Yvonne's. There have been a couple drawings of her with an oval belt buckle. I just saw one by Jose Garcia Lopez today, so I hope you guys like it. It's just kind of a personal choice that we weren't a big fan of the bat-shaped belt buckle, but I don't think it takes away from it. I think it actually, I think when you guys see this in person, you're going to absolutely love it, and I hope the belt buckle won't be such a big deal. So Lee, hopefully you will forgive us for that. And I had toyed with the idea of tossing in another belt with the old belt buckle, the bat-shaped belt buckle, but then we get into the point of having 4 different belts, one with a purse, one without it. So that is just, that's when it gets a little bit too much, and then the price goes up and everyone's like, I don't want to get that. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. I promise you, when you see her with Batman and Robin, you're going to be your socks are going to be knocked off. Or when you see her with Black Canary, who's coming down the road, and Huntress, who's coming down the road, like, you'll understand why she's in this stoic, kind of ready to kick butt pose. But yeah, thank you, Chris. Thanks, Sylvester. Keep working overtime. And so yeah, so she goes up tomorrow. And Slade, I think, is that a reference to our 2000 AD license that we announced? I gotta tell you how sometimes I do the dumbest things ever. And so that poll, the 2000 AD poll that we had up until tomorrow, when Batgirl will take over the banner. By the way, when you if you go to order her tomorrow, you're gonna just click on the banner, and then when she'll become a smaller item at the bottom once we have a new product that's up in the banner. But yeah, you know, I like to tell people when we do awesome things and we do stupid things, and I was so worried about the 2000 AD banner poll because I was like, oh my god, only like 15 people have voted, and I was just counting the numbers on the side, that was the 1 through 5, and adding them up, which was so stupid. But I'm shocked when we closed that poll out today how many people had voted on it. So thank you guys a lot. The character I thought was going to win didn't win, but we'll make all those people eventually if you guys support them. This is definitely new territory with 2000 AD, so it's going to be exciting to see what we can do. And when we start to talk about 2000 AD, I'll tell you a little bit more about the people we're working with on it. But my friend Alan, who's involved in it and is like incredibly passionate about 2000 AD, like he's going to bring so much to this line. It's going to just be incredible. And you know, we've got the full support of 2000 AD, which is fantastic, and of I forget the name of the other company, Revolution, I think. But we've got the full support of everybody. We're going to make some cool stuff. I'm sure you're going to see something at San Diego Comic-Con. But today is not about that. Today is just about Batgirl and Aquaman. Yeah, I can't wait to see Aquaman either. Whoops, sorry, Andy. Send me an email. Send me one. Is it about Wonder Woman and the cape? I told you guys that we're reversing the cape, right? Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I love this piece. It's one of my all-time favorites that we've done. Again, I kick myself sometimes, and I'm just like, gosh, why didn't we do that immediately? Why didn't I do her first? Because she's my favorite character. Like, what made me wait so long? But maybe waiting is just because the timing is right for running into Nicola and then being inspired and having you guys support this line as much as you do, which I really appreciate. Just the word chosen. Quincy, I don't understand your question. But there was something else I was going to mention to you guys. I mentioned to you about the updates. I mentioned to you about Batgirl on sale tomorrow. Told you about Shazam next month. The surprise thing we were going to release at the end of this month got pushed to next month, but you're going to absolutely love it. And I think there was something else. Yeah, Andy, email me directly. I'm not sure. Big Barda, we've got a nice concept drawing for her. Yes, Paula, now that the new website is up, we are addressing the $15 per statue coupons, and it won't be in the next video, but the one after, we will actually have it down pat and a way for you guys to redeem those and get those kind of backlog that we have, because I know we've got quite a few people that have bought everything from me. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Is Mr. Mxyzptlk. So, he's out, he's shipped, people seem to love him. I haven't got a single complaint about him, not a single breakage, not a single damaged piece. People seem to love him, but as you know, we only made 100 of him, right? So we didn't even get 100 orders. We only got like 75 orders. And so we made 100 of him, and I've gotten so many emails about people looking for him, and from stores asking if they could buy another 50 or 60. And I think what happened is he came out, and people saw it, and were like, wow, this is really awesome. Can I still get it? And so Mxyzptlk's kind of the one that sometimes I tell you guys, like, I'm not going to make any extras of this because I don't want to have, like, I can't have a ton hanging around or sitting around in a warehouse. And Mxyzptlk was one of the ones that he is going to go down in history, I think, of people looking for him. And there aren't a lot out there. And, the real Superman / Mxyzptlk fans bought him. So I don't think you're going to see a lot on eBay. I did that with Munsters, with a clock that I did for the Munsters. And I think we sold like 78 of those, or maybe like 100 and some, because we did a black and white and a color. But I'll go to eBay every now and then and like search for one, and the prices are out of this world. So really, like, if you want to get on board the superpowers train, like, please do, because I don't know if we're going to ever go back and redo characters. I know we have a Red Hood Joker in the works, but as far as Mxyzptlk, I don't think we'll be going back to the well on him. So just if it's something you want, like, I would just say get it. Of course I would say get it, but just don't hold out, because who knows, like, once they get here, how many we're going to have. Superman update too, because I know you guys were asking about Superman. He's in the factory. They're working on him. We tweak in a box, in an outer carton. So no worries about that. So when I say just destroy it, you can just get rid of all the stuff that you have, get rid of the box and everything. Thank you. Thanks, David. Yep. I love, it's fantastic. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I love Mxyzptlk. It's funny. It's one of my favorite pieces. It's just like a little weird piece. Kind of like when we get around like Dr. Sylvana and Mr. Mind. And, you know, I don't know when we'll release that brain that I showed you guys, the brain. But that would be far down the road, I think. Oh, I stalled before Superman. Am I live again or no? Uh-oh. Skip the whole Superman update. Oh, shoot. Am I live now? Just let me know if I'm live, and then I'll update you guys on Superman again. You know what it is? It's on the iPhone. When a phone call comes in, it pauses this taping. Okay, good, I'm live. So yeah, so what I've learned is that when a phone call comes in, and I did turn the ringer off this week, thank God, so I'm not running over now to shut it off, but that must be what happens. When a call comes in, it just pauses the video. So thanks for letting me know. But yeah, so with Superman, we tweaked the cape so it really does look like it's coming out of his costume. He is being made right now, and I don't have a date that he'll be released to you guys, but it's going to be sooner than later, and we'll just ask you then to just destroy your Superman, and then we'll send you a new one. But it's everything. It's going to be a new box, new carton, new styrofoam, new everything. So don't feel like you have to keep any of that stuff. Remaining Teen Titans, we're going to get there. Raven is started and she's in the works, but I told you like I have to do a guide next, because if we do like Raven, Starfire, Donna Troy, Robin, like it's kind of off balance. I'd like to throw in at least like one more male hero and then maybe a villain before we bring Raven out. Thank you. Thanks, Justin. So that's about it for this week. I apologize for this short video. It's 22 minutes. It'll be like 25 by the time I shut up. But like I said, allergy issues, my eyes are killing me. I don't know if they're as red on the screen as they are in real life. But I hope you guys all come and get Batgirl tomorrow, because really she is stunning and is like I just can't say enough. It's my favorite piece ever. It's my favorite character. Just the classic colors, which I don't know the last time this was done like this. All the stuff that we did, the little extras and stuff. So as you know, Tweeterhead.com. I would love for you guys to go and get her tomorrow and pick her up, and then we will move on to Shazam, and then it's going to be heavy focus on the villains. I would do Black Adam first, but it kind of makes sense to do Shazam next month because the movie's coming out. But then it's going to be Black Adam, Darkseid, Steppenwolf, Cheetah, Ivy, Riddler, hey Patty, Paula, Legion of Superheroes. They are coming, but right now it's like just a kind of a glut right now of stuff before San Diego. But I think before the end of the year you'll see one for sure, but then I think by the end of this year we're gonna have hit a lot of main characters. So next year we get to start to explore some secondary characters and some other groups. Hot Girl, last minute question. I will show more concept stuff if you guys want to see it. But unlike Hot Girl, I can't take a vote on everything, just because some of them have much bigger bases than we can actually do to make it affordable for you guys. But yeah, we do plan to do it. So look for me like next Thursday to do another video, and then we'll talk about Hot Girl. I'll talk to you about Robin and the Robin base, and then give you a further update. But you know, if you guys have any questions, keep emailing Deb at tweeterhead.com or me at tweeterhead.com. If we miss an email, we're sorry. Feel free to call us out here on Facebook, like Andy did. Andy, hopefully you've emailed me by now. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and for just making this something I didn't think I'd be doing. This is about 6 years now. We've been going strong, and we've got some awesome stuff to show you guys. But really, it's about you more than it is me, so thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to get up and turn off the video now.